Hello, I'm John Hyatt. Got a very unique experience, and 3 minutes will probably not allow me to say all that I need to say. First, I'd like to see how many people here have ever worked for a government. How many people have ever worked for 2 or 3 governments? Worked for a city and a county? I have. Who's been involved in lawsuits? Who's done them themselves? Didn't have a lawyer? I have. I've been a department director head in charge of millions of dollars in a budget. Now, currently the way the proposal is for adding additional commissioners, but they want to be able to add additional commissioners and a new administrator. I've worked for probably 10 city administrators. If they're wanting to add additional ones, then their salary should go down. Typical of the cities I work for, the city councilman got paid $500 a month. So they want to be able to get an additional city manager or a county manager and still keep their salary and have additional salaries. That's unacceptable. Now, if I want to sell you a car for $1,000, you probably won't look at it. But if I have a $1 million car and it's used, you want to take it to a mechanic, find out all you can about it. What the commissioners existing have not done, they have not revealed everything. When I had budgets, the budgets that I had and worked with, always presented to the city manager. The city manager was always under the city council. I had to account for everything in those cities. How many gallons of gasoline I used and what the price of gas was. If the price of gas, let's say it was $2.50, that's what I budgeted for because I knew about how many gallons I would use, the same amount of vehicles, the same amount of guys. The price of gas went up. I had to go back, ask for more money to the city council. They had it down to a nickel for everything I had for a budget. That's not being seen with the city, with their current county budgets. They don't produce everything. They have basically general line items. You need to see all the things that are going on. There's a lot of waste in every city, every county. I've seen it. What I will tell you, I don't know these commissioners personally. Probably about 4 or 5 of the councilmen, I've probably had about 15 different councilmen, 4 or 5 councilmen. They've gone to jail. They do different things, a lot of illegal things. I am against the current way they're trying to do it right now. What you've had one commissioner that's already said, I can't do the job. What he's saying is the job is too much or he is incompetent.
30 seconds.
That's fine, but then what he's saying is there needs to be more people. When you hire a professional manager who's got at least a bachelor's or master's degree, they know how to do it. I can tell you what, if you have a good budget, you can do it. But you got to know how to be able to use budgets. You got to be able to read budget and ask the right questions. If you don't ask the right questions, they'll go on. So they're proposing something that you don't like because it's going to raise taxes. So let's get 2 more city council members, lower their salaries, $500 a month, $1,000 a month, but yet you want to have a professional manager who's got a master's or bachelor's degree, he knows how to do it. That would work. But as is right now, you've got to be able to negotiate. Remember old Mighty Hall, let's make a deal. Right now they're proposing a deal, there's no counteroffer. So what you need, you got to be able to know the right questions to ask. If I was a lawyer, remember, a lawyer, when they approach you in court, they only ask questions that they know you can't answer. So he who asks the right question wins the debate. So they're proposing one thing and they're going to win. Obviously they're going to win. So you got to be able to come back and say, no. We don't want that. We want what we can. We don't want taxes to go up. No one does. I'm absolute constitutionalist, 100%. But we have to do what is right. Both sides. Staff. Where's any staff members here? As I said, I've been over 20 years working for 5 cities, 1 county, 1 school district. The higher up you go, the deeper the swamp. Do we have a swamp here in the county? Absolutely. The swamp gets bigger in the state, bigger in the federal government. Do we have an absolute broken system in the county courts, state courts, and federal courts? They're all broken because you can't get to it. With a county commissioner, if they hire a manager, there's an absolute, go read the law. They have what's called a at-will position, but they get around that. Oh, let's have a 3 or 5 year contract. Oh, gee, you're at will, so first day everything goes right. Oh, the council, they fire you. You still get 5 years full pay. Make that a 1 year contract or less. Then it would work. But right now, city managers everywhere, they have complete and absolute control unless the council comes after them. I've seen most of the time the managers are very competent professional people. Sometimes the councils are not. Sorry.